Testing, testing. Is this thing on? James, can you hear me? James, are you there?
So there's this scripture where Jesus is on a boat with his disciples, and there's a big storm comes up, and there's even these waves. It talks about crashing over the little boat, and his disciples are afraid. Naturally, they wake Jesus up, and in the midst of all that fear and confusion, Jesus just gets up and says, "Be still," and all the waves stop. The storm calms down.
Hello, Nanaimo Christian School from your school board. We're speaking to you this year in the middle of our own concerns, at a time when some of our families are hurting, may have concerns about the start of school, and may have fears about what this upcoming year may bring. We have, for the first time in recent memory, had a small drop in our total enrollment. This has caused challenges with staffing and a stretched budget. Despite that, the school remains strong.
Our request to you at this time is to be at peace, keep the faith, and trust that before your children even step into the school, they are already loved and cared for, and we want only the best for them.
Extra measures have been taken to ensure the safety of our children, and we want to reassure you, school, that we feel that Nanaimo Christian School will be one of the safest places for your children to be in Nanaimo as we look to restart the school year.
So we welcome all staff, students and families to the beginning of a new school year. We want to recognize our amazing principal, administration team, and all the staff which have made this start to a school year possible. We have been so impressed with their dedication to all our children with regards to safety, not to mention their flexibility and courage to boldly take on challenges posed to them almost on a weekly basis by the Ministry of Education as we look at the start to a very unique year together.
Your board has seen a few changes over the summer months, and it's with great gratitude that we would like to honor the contributions made to NCS by both Dwayne Vanderkoy and Marcus Soferer, who have served the community faithfully over the last few years. Will be missed as they both step away from their respective roles on the board this year. The board is excited to be recommending that Pastor Jeremy Bellsmith join the board, and we welcome anyone else who feels that they can contribute at a time like this to speak to us.
We were reminded at our board meeting on Monday night this last week of the chapter in Hebrews 11 where the author speaks about faith and speaks about the fathers of our faith and how they were commended for faith. And we're just reminded as a school board, and want to encourage you as our school community, that this is certainly a time for us to be stepping out in faith as Christians. And I want to reassure you that we'll be sending our children back to school, and I believe that in itself is a step of faith, as I'm quite sure most families in the school are quite apprehensive about what this might look like, and we all are concerned for our children's safety. I really believe that the word is quite clear, that we're called to be wise, but that we're called to be a people of faith. And we see in Hebrews 11 how the fathers of our faith were commended for stepping out in things that they had been promised but were yet to be seen. And I know that God's got good promises for us in the Nanaimo Christian School, and that He is in control, and He has not been surprised by COVID, and He knows that our hearts are right before Him, and we're looking to have our kids come back into a community that is safe, where they will thrive and continue to learn about Him. So I encourage you to be a supporter and get behind our staff. Let your staff know how grateful you are for them, how they're stepping out in faith in terms of their own risk coming to school to teach our kids. So get behind our staff, encourage them. I want to encourage you to be praying for Nanaimo Christian School, be praying for our administration, praying for James, praying for our teachers. And lastly, I want to encourage you, school, that if ever there was a time to be getting behind Nanaimo Christian School with regards to finances, I really believe that this is going to be a year where we need to be sowing financially into Nanaimo Christian School. We're incurring more costs with regards to cleaning and maintaining at the school, and obviously COVID's been hard on the finances at the school too. So get behind your school and contact us, give online. I encourage you that seek God and see where you can be giving financially into Nanaimo Christian School this year.
We are trusting that even in the midst of a pandemic, that our faith in God will burn away the cloud of fear that seems to perpetuate society in such uncertain times. Our God is all-powerful, and we are trusting for big things for NCS this year. Not just a year of survival, but a year of thriving. We know that He is more than able and want to encourage you in this as your board.
So we want to challenge you this year to step out and be a part of what the school needs and what you're called for. What are your giftings, and what are the things that you can contribute to the school? And if you can assist, contact administration at the school and explain to them what your giftings are. Renew your membership in the society. And as cheesy as it is, just remember, ask yourself what you can do for your school rather than what the school can do for you.
Bless you, Nanaimo Christian School. We look forward to walking with you in this challenging year, to resting together under the shadow of the Almighty, and to partnering together to see Christ's kingdom come to our town.
Just because I'm a millennial doesn't mean that I really know how to operate this. I'm not so familiar. Is this the better angle for selfie videos, or maybe you can help me with that?